In today's video, we're breaking down the cost of living in Washington, D.C., from housing and transportation to everyday expenses, so you'll know exactly what to expect. Stay tuned. Hello folks, this is Rob Clarke with Coldwell Banker Realty right here in the Washington, D.C. Metro. And if this is your first time to this channel, we're doing so many videos about what it's like to live, eat, work, sleep, and play right here in the Washington, D.C. area, what we call the DMV. So if you have not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel and tap that little bell so you are notified every time we make a new video. We are honestly helping people from all around the world who are relocating here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking of moving or relocating here, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or reach out to us any way you like. However you want to get a hold of us, we are here for you when moving to the Washington, D.C. area. I'll be taking you on a quick drive across Washington, D.C. to break down what it really costs to live here, from rent and groceries to lifestyle expenses. We'll start at Union Market and what we call NoMa, which is north of Massachusetts Avenue, where you'll see what grocery prices and average apartment rents look like. Then we'll pass the Capitol to talk about commuting costs and stop by Eastern Market and Navy Yard to cover daily living and housing in newer developments. Next, we'll look at Anacostia for affordable options, Howard University for student life and rental rates, and Columbia Heights for shopping and essentials. We'll swing through Adams Morgan for nightlife prices, the National Zoo for free local perks, Tenleytown for suburban-style housing, and finish at Georgetown Waterfront, one of DC's most upscale areas. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of how costs vary across the city and what kind of lifestyle fits your budget. Let's get started. Thinking of moving to DC? Washington, D.C., home of history, politics, and yes, surprisingly, walkable neighborhoods. But what's it really like to live here? From rent prices to restaurant tabs, today I'm breaking down what it costs to call the nation's capital home. Whether you're a young professional, a relocating family, or just curious, this guide is your ticket to understanding the true cost of living in DC. Let's move to the housing cost. DC isn't cheap, but it's not NYC. Housing. The median home price in DC sits around $640,000, but like most cities, it varies by neighborhood. Rent for a one-bedroom, expect to pay between $2,200 to $2,800 in popular areas like Shaw or Navy Yard. Want to save? Head east of the river to Anacostia or deeper into Maryland suburbs like Hyattsville or Silver Spring. Buyers, property taxes here are reasonable, roughly 0.85%, much lower than nearby Virginia. Next up, let's talk about the transportation. Do you even need a car? DC shines when it comes to transportation. You've got metro, buses, and plenty of bike lanes. A monthly metro pass is about $64, and the system reaches into Maryland and Virginia. Gas, over $4 a gallon right now. If you're commuting in from Bowie or Alexandria, factor in tolls and parking. Still, you might not even need a car if you stay in the city core. All right, let's talk about groceries and dining. It's not cheap, but it's delicious. Groceries are 5 to 10% higher than the national average. A gallon of milk, around $5. Eggs, $4.50 a dozen. Dining out is where DC really flexes. From Ethiopian on U Street to Michelin stars in Georgetown, you'll spend about $18-$25 per entree at a mid-range spot. But that half smoke from Ben's Chili Bowl? Still a bargain. Next up, the utilities and internet. Electric, water, and internet for a one-bedroom apartment will run you about $200 to $250 per month, depending on season and location. DC summers are humid, so expect a spike in your electric bill for AC. All right, moving on to healthcare. Good care, but you'll pay. Healthcare in DC is high quality, but also high cost. A basic doctor's visit without insurance can cost over $150. If you're covered through your employer, expect premiums around $400-$600 monthly for decent PPO plans. Maryland and Virginia offer slightly cheaper options if you live across the border. It's time for the fun part. Entertainment and lifestyle, plenty of free stuff too. Here's the good news. Many of DC's best attractions are free. Museums, monuments, and even outdoor yoga at the wharf cost you nothing. Gym memberships, about $75 a month. Want to catch the Nationals or a Kennedy Center show? Expect to spend $30 to $100 depending on the seat. Next, let's dive into income and taxes. DC takes a bite. DC has a progressive income tax system, up to 10.75% for high earners. The average household income here is around $95,000. Federal employees make up a big slice of the population, but remote tech and nonprofit workers are rising fast. If you're used to a no-income tax state like Florida, DC might feel like a shock. And here's the pros and cons summary. So here's the quick recap. Walkability, culture, and public transportation. DC nails it. Housing and taxes, high. Free entertainment and access to federal jobs, big win. Summers are humid and the cost of living isn't for everyone. But if you want a mix of East Coast energy and political pulse, DC delivers. I really hope you enjoyed that video. We do so many videos about what it's like to live, sleep, and play right here in the Washington, D.C. metro. If you have not yet done so, make sure you tap that subscribe button and click that little bell so you get notified every time we do a new video. And honestly, we're helping so many people move here and we absolutely love it. We're getting phone calls every day, helping people make their dreams come true. And if you are thinking about moving or relocating here to the DMV Metro, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or however you want to get a hold of us. We are here for you when moving to Washington, D.C. And until the next video, we are out.
Southeast.